expected in my life to one day to live in a castle. I mean, we live in a little village here, like 200 people. Actually, it does something to you if you move into such an historical building. We were a group of friends, mostly artists or artistic people, and we were looking actually for a place where you could really do art together or invite people. The studio we developed became popular in Germany and then also internationally. Half a year later, I got an email from a lady called Sylvia Massy, and she was asking, hey, you have a studio in a castle. I'm writing a book about studios, and I have a chapter, studios in interesting locations, and would you like to be in the book? And I said, yeah, well, maybe. And then I Googled her, and I was, oh my goodness, what? That was actually somebody who did 90% of all the stuff I always liked in music, so I called her back and said, yeah, definitely.
More drums!
Still too much.
Still too much? What's up with that? Like maybe he barely taps the hat. Let me see how it's done. Can you get the mic cable in here and then have the mic in here pointed this way?
In this direction.
Yeah, and then find a way, maybe tape it on a stand, right? So we're only getting the hat and try not to get the stand.
I'm trying to do that. Okay.
Good luck.
Like you, darling, I can't stop. Girl, I'm getting thirsty for you. No complaining, no heartbreaking. Won't you tell me what I gotta do to be around you? Girl, I'm hung up on you. Girl, I'm hung up on you. Got me feeling like, are you hung up on me? 'Cause I'm hung up on you. Got me thinking we could.
Let's go with it. Grand piano. This is really special. I want to get kind of an evenly spaced area. There's the high strings and the low strings on the piano. And there's different ways I do it. Sometimes I keep the mics really close together and place them like this. But I'm going to try something a little different here. I'm going to just put these mics over the general area and see if the phase will be stable and I get enough evenness. Because I want the picture to be continuous from left to right. With the no holes, I don't want to miss any notes. And the hammers are here along this line. So, and this is the soundboard, so I'm going to get a little bit of the attack and then the low end of the soundboard by just placing the mics in this area. Let's see what that's like. I have some comments about how we can improve the song. Bring up the tempo. Also, I think the vocals need to come in right away. Something very simple. The first chorus, right now, I wish the drums came in. So, right? And then very solid and play hard. And just really like find that groove and stick with it. Great, let's try.
Here's
steh ich, nichts in der Hand, leicht zerfleddert und völlig abgebrannt. Heimatstadt, dein schwarzes Schaf kehrt wieder und ich bin immer noch nicht brav und bieder. Und dabei hatte ich mich geschworen, dass ich dich nie mehr wiedersehe, nie wiedersehe. Müde schlurfe ich den Weg zurück, Mitte im Mars, wohin mein Auge blickt. Das System hält dich in seinem Fang und alles, wirklich alles, geht geregelt seinen Gang. Und dabei hatte ich mir geschworen, dass ich dich nie mehr wiedersehe, nie wiedersehe.
All right, so Lily today is singing into the Soyuz SU-017 mic, and then it's going into this unit right here, which is the Warm Audio WA-73, which is a mic pre and EQ. And I'm using the mic pre, and I have a little bit of EQ in here. My output adjustment is set. And then out of that, it's going directly over here into this WA2A. And here's my peak reduction level, and I'm hitting it pretty hard at my output. And then out of that, I'm putting it into a second compressor, and that would be this distressor here. And that I am setting fairly hard. It's a 10-to-1 ratio, and giving it a little input, and then this is my output level, and this ultimately is what's going to the recording.
You use two compressors. What's your goal having two in line there?
I like to have the sound of everything being really forward. I think it brings the voice forward when you don't have all the dynamics in it. So I want to clamp down using double compression. I do that quite often. And the way I do it is I use a tube compressor kind of to capture the initial sound of the vocal, and that kind of softly controls it. But then I really clamp down on it with a more of an octo or a harder compression. I'm using the distressor for that. On the EQ, when I'm initially tracking vocals, I will add some vocal EQ for just to add a little more mid-range. I might add a little air on the top of the vocal. But I use most of that, I get most of that from the mic that I choose.
Let's be forever wild, baby.